Wait, you got more calls. They gonna start coming in.
Okay.
540. Damn, I keep on missing you, DB. Go ahead. 540.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Bert?
How you feel?
All's well, man. It's Sunline 5-5.
How you feel?
On Kendall Gills about his favorite trainer, man. Who was his favorite trainer he worked with?
Who was your favorite trainer?
Boxing.
Yeah, boxing. Yeah, there we go.
Nate Jones.
Nate Jones.
Nate and a guy by the name of Sam Colonna here in Chicago. Those two.
Oh yeah. That's good. That's good. I love the old trainers, man. I grew up with old trainers, man, and man, the wisdom of them guys, man. It's not wrong. So I see a lot of guys, man, still got the old school ways, man. I mean, I miss boxing right now, but it's in good hands. It's in good hands. But on their feet to the fire, yes. I had to put it out there. All right, y'all, good evening.
Appreciate
Peace,
you.
bro.
All right, my man.
Triple OG, what's up?
What's up? What's going on, Mr. Gill?
Hey, how you doing, my man?
All right, I just got to tell you something because I like to tell everybody this.
Okay.
I came up when Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell was battling, and I'm still here. I remember those names. I remember this guy played for the Knicks, and when you said his name, I said, that's right, Cassie Russell.
Cassie Russell, yeah.
And the Earl Monroes, the Clyde Frazier went to Illinois, and you did too, huh?
Yeah, well, Clyde Frazier went to Southern Illinois, and I went to the University of Illinois.
Okay. I got you. I know it's connected somewhere. And tell me, what do you think about them country boys coming out the wood playing? The Alonzo Mournings and Michael Jordans and Allen Iverson. You know we played half court with one rim and ran fast break, right?
Hey, look. All those guys,
that's what we started doing. We had a full court. This shit.
Listen, all those guys are Hall of Famers, so they did pretty good, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, country boys can play too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. I was going to say, after the New Yorks and all of that, and how could you leave out Dr. J? Woo! I know you meant to saying no, but most guys in New York, they didn't hear of Dr. J because he was in Long Island. He had to come over to Rucker Park, and then everybody was all in the trees on the buildings and all.
I love those
and they are the guys I remember. I remember you, too. I remember you and that other guy, Fred, named high school. And I mean, not high school, college. And y'all went to that, I think it was the Final Four, and then you lost.
Yeah, Final Four.
Ramil Robinson, right? Ramil Robinson, right?
Yeah, Ramil Robinson from Michigan. Yeah, I was watching all of that, man. And I was like, that young guy going to be something like that. He's about 6'5", 6'6". That was always a nice height for a player. But you can get up, man. And then I think I saw, and when you said something about Larry Johnson, I saw Larry Johnson all through his college career with Nevada, Las Vegas, the Running Rebels. And that guy, man, he would bully guys 7 foot, man. He would bully a 7 foot when he was at his peak. I thought he was better than Charles. He was going to be better than Charles Barkley because he came in built. Charles had to get there, but both of them reminded me of each other. I think Larry had more skills there.
Yeah, and Larry, and I'm gonna tell you, from like I said, pre-back injury, Larry Johnson was a monster. I saw him take apart Charles Barkley. I saw him take apart Karl Malone. I saw him take apart David Robinson. Any power forward he went up against, he destroyed them. And,
I knew I saw that. I knew I saw it. He hurt his back. I said, "Oh my God!" No. But the old grandmama dunking in the dress. But anyway, remember you. And here's a story about Alonzo Mourning. My little brother used to play with him. he lived back up in the country in Deep Creek. We had to have a basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept telling me I knew who he was. He lived with Miss Street, the lady that used to adopt kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I don't know him. And you ain't never seen him. I said, I never seen him play. They said, no, you ain't seen him play because he couldn't even play. So he left from back Deep Creek. She moved. He went to Indian River High School. When he went to Indian River, man, he turned into a monster. He was about 5'10" when he was back there. He grew all the way to about 6'9". That's damn.
Yeah.
And then went to Georgetown, got in that little mess. You know, you get a country guy like us, man, to go to DC and got in that mess with that drug guy. But I knew he wasn't doing nothing because he wasn't gonna do no drugs. I think he just liked the excitement, though, you know. And John Thompson told him, man, all right, get the hell out of here. Get away from my school. Leave my players alone. And then he told Alonzo, go ahead on in the NBA. You don't need to be here. And Allen Iverson, I think he did the same thing to him. You go ahead on to the NBA too.
Yeah.
Nice.
He did.
Yeah, Kendall, man. I think you one of the greats, man, one of the greatest defensive player and had offensive game too. And when Fred said you were playing 20 minutes a game going down to the end of your career, I was like,
that's insane.
Well, then why did he leave?
Yeah, that's because stole.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was time for me to go. You know, that's just the way I felt. You know, I didn't want to be carried out. So, you know, as long as I could walk out.
I can understand that. I can understand. Well, you teach Fred that. Now, don't let Fred get carried out. Don't let Fred get carried out.
I get carried away, but not carried out.
Yeah, Fred ain't gonna get carried out nowhere because Fred was running down behind Eddie Hurd. Fred talk shit to anybody. I love this guy, man. He crazy as fuck. Sometimes he go a little left on the boards, and Fred would be on in the chat. He'd be explaining himself, and I was sitting there listening to him all day long, and I'm going, why is Fred explaining himself? He don't have to explain himself. It's because Fred loves people, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to tell you something and it was my business, I would say, stop explaining yourself, Fred. But being that it ain't none of my business, keep doing you. Keep doing you.
I appreciate it.
I'm watching you just like you.
I appreciate
I enjoy
you.
this shit. Nice talking to you, Fred, and Kendall. Love you, King.
Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
So
I appreciate you.
So you would take Larry Johnson over Kevin Garnett at the power forward?
At the power forward?
Yeah. Or would you move Larry a 3? He just had to play.
No, I'll move Kevin Durant to the 3. And Larry to the power forward. I mean, they got two different games, you know. And we in two different eras. So I mean, they play totally different. You know, I don't even think Kevin Durant is a power forward. I think he's a 3.
Yeah,
he's small forward. Even though he's 7 feet tall. You know. Yeah. So yeah, I'll move him over there.
Final question. 2 parts. You saw The Last Dance, right? What would you add or take away from Michael Jordan in terms of The Last Dance? And 2, what could you impart on the game? Like, now you're a commentator. What do you want to leave the NBA?
I would like to leave the NBA as a basketball purist. You know, that's why I have problems with James Harden and the rest of the guys traveling. I mean, Fred, you know, now, and you can go back, Kobe said this before he passed away. Basketball, the guys now play accidental basketball. You know, and I don't want to sound like the old man, get off my grass and everything, but for basketball purists, we don't like the way that they come down now and just jack up a 3-point shot and things that we would have been taken out of the game for. Those are bad shots. Like when I see Trae Young come down and pull up like 2 feet after he's crossed the half-court line, that's a bad shot, man. I mean, yeah, you may make it every once in a while, but that percentage is low, and also it demoralizes the rest of the team because they're not gonna play hard if they got this one guy coming down jacking up because they're not gonna get a chance. They're not gonna get a chance to touch the basketball. And I'd like to see them go back to where you cannot cheat the game by traveling.
Gotcha.
You got because now you don't have to use all of your skills. You see, back then when I played, you got to use all your skills in order to score. Now they let you dance all the way over here, over there, and let you get away from the defender easily when you do that. What was the other question? Oh, Michael.
Yeah, like the takeaways, the plus and the minuses you took away from The Last Dance.
Well, I already knew everything
Okay.
about Michael, about his competitive drive and everything, and how he treated his teammates. I can remember one time we playing in Jersey, and he just cussing Ron Harper out, man, on the court. And I look at Ron, I was like, "Yo, Ron, you let him talk to you like that?" Then Ron just like. So, then I talked to Scotty. I played with Scotty Burrell in Charlotte. And I'm like, when we played the Bulls, I was like, "Yo, Scotty, how you like it here?" He's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just trying not to make Michael mad." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Y'all a bunch of bitches." I was like, "Cause ain't no way, ain't no way I'm gonna let no man talk to me like that." Like Michael was talking. How many times he called Scotty Burrell a hoe?
Oh my God. So many words.
You call me a hoe. You call me a hoe. You call me a hoe. That's them fighting words, bro.
But he ain't gonna trust you in it because you're a trained fighter. You know what I mean? You got discipline on your side. Yeah.
Yeah, but